much for stopping by with Stella Ruth on today. Notice I said on today. That's how you say it when you're trying to sound fancy or educated. On today. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and visiting with us on Stella Ruth today. As you can see, I'm already in my kitchen. It's been a very hectic day today, so now that I have a moment, I wanted to come by and give y'all another video. And so what are we making today? I'm in the mood for some sausage and peppers and a warm kale salad. I have been wanting to do this warm kale salad for you guys forever, but I never get around to it. And sausage and peppers, I know what you're thinking, but it's not pork. We're gonna have a chicken, sausage, and pepper with a warm kale salad for lunch today. So let's just hang on tight. Let's go see what's happening in the kitchen that we're already in. Yeah, let's just go. Alright, guys, as you can see, I've already started on one side. We're going to start with our peppers and get them going while we work on our salad. So, our peppers and sausage, I'm sorry. So, I've already started heating the pan. I put some cooking spray, not cooking oil, and I buy this avocado oil spray from Sprouts. That's the bomb. I put a little of that in the pan. In my hand, guys, I have some roasted, can you see it? Shoot, maybe I'm too close. There it is. I have some roasted garlic that I roasted in the oven, and I have it in my hand because I'm mushing it up. Because after you roast it, it gets kind of mushy, and I want it to be, you know, mushed a little more. So I put it in my hand to mush it, and put that in the bottom of the pan first. And then I have a bowl full of sliced red and orange bell peppers, and I'm not going to use all of these with the sausage, just some of them, because some of them is going to go in our salad. So I'm going to go ahead and put some in here in the pan and start to saute them around. Now, as this is starting to kind of cook away, when you get your chicken sausage, I get mine from Sprouts. You can get it pretty much from any grocery store, Fry's, or it's Kroger's, depending on where you are, Albertson. You know, at the deli section, if you go over to the deli section, they usually have all the different, you know, varieties of meat, and where you can get like the fresh cut and have a butcher cut things for you. But in Sprouts, they have all these different, you know, types of sausage. They have a chicken feta something and a chicken Italian, and you know, all these different things. And then they have, I think, they have a pork, but I like the chicken. So this is the sweet Italian chicken sausage. So now I got my peppers in there. I don't want them to get too soft right away. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting my sausages in. And then what you're going to do, and you don't have to season this because it's already got seasoning in the sausage. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray a little cooking spray on top. And then I'm going to cut my fire down to medium, and then I'm going to cover this with a lid. And when I cover it with the lid, that's going to create the steam that I need to cook the sausage up without it like cooking too fast and not getting all the way done. Now I also have this sausage, guys. Sometimes I use it in my spaghetti and stuff. I just take the casing off and, you know, ground it around just like you regular ground meat. So, all right. I'm going to cover this with a lid, and then we're going to be back to check on that in a minute. Alright, so as you can see, we already have some roasted garlic in the bottom of this pan, and we're actually going to use some roasted garlic in our salad dressing as well. Oh, kitchen fail. So as you can see, like I said, we have roasted garlic in the bottom of the pan, and we're going to use some roasted garlic in our salad dressing. I'll do that a little later. We're going to take that's about 2 teaspoons, and I'm using vegan butter, guys. Lovely. because of course it doesn't have all the stuff the other butter has in it. And it melts just as nice, and it has the same buttery taste, so it's okay. So we're using our vegan butter. We're melting that down. Now, what we're gonna do first is I have some shallots that I've already chopped. If you can see it, I'm sorry guys, my shots are so horrible today, but we're gonna get through this. So I have some shallots I've already chopped and cut up. We're gonna put that in the bottom and saute that around a little bit. This is gonna be, oh my. When you add those shallots to that garlic and, oh my goodness, and that butter, oh, it smells so good. That is just sinful, it smells so nice. It looks like I got a little piece of the skin in with the shallots, so I'll take that out. Or was it just me and my chopping skills being horrible? I think my chopping skills were horrible. And then, I'm babbling, I'm sorry. Then, we're going to put in some mushrooms. And these are baby bellas. And I found these at Sam's, guys. And they were so, they're baby bella mushrooms, but they were so huge. Honestly, I'm not fooling with you. This is 2 mushrooms that I chopped up. You see how much is in this pan? Isn't that ridiculous? Now, I know you're saying, well, what's the point of a warm salad? Why don't you just chop it up and have it cold, or just cook it and call it a day? Well, as you can see, the only thing we're really sauteing hard are the shallots and the garlic to give it that flavor. We're not going to keep sauteing more and more and more to make it wilt, because you still want it to have that crunch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some asparagus tips that I've cut off, okay, and we're going to saute that around in there. And I know you're thinking to yourself, well, Miss Kim, where the heck is the kale? Don't worry, it's coming. Be patient. Patience is a virtue, and if I can quit moving my pan in crazy directions, and we're not cooking the asparagus all the way down. I got these at the farmer's market, and I was amazed by the fact that they were so thin. I was like, man, that's going to be good in a salad. So now that we have our asparagus in, now we're going to put in just a little bit of the peppers, because we're going to leave some of them uncooked. Okay. And again, sauteing around. See how fast this is going? This is awesome. And look at how beautiful that looks already. Now, the reason I'm doing all this first is because I do not want my kale to wilt all the way down. So I'm just going to be putting it in, mixing it around on top here, so that it can wilt just a tad. Because I'm going to put it in a bowl in a minute and saute it, and toss it. Okay, now I have these kale that I got at the farmer's market, and this is what you call Tuscan kale. Now, if you buy it at a farmer's market like I do, it's going to be labeled Tuscan kale. If you buy it at Sprouts or something like that, they're going to call it curly kale. And as you can see, I've already washed it, taken it off the stem, and I'm just taking it and breaking it into smaller pieces, because when you take it off the stem, it's going to come off huge. So I'm just breaking it off, and you see I'm just laying it right on top. And I know you're thinking, well, where is the seasoning? That's coming, don't worry. Okay, and I've already turned over our sausages, guys, so we're going to check on those in a minute. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my fryer down just a tad, and then I'm going to let this simmer down and let the kale wilt a little bit. And then we're going to toss it. Saute it, sorry. And then we're going to add our seasoning here towards the end. Alright, and we're going to check on our sausages and be right back. Alrighty guys, now I'm looking at our sausages. They look absolutely beautiful. Almost done, not completely. And I just took the top off so I can check them. And you see how it's kind of seeping out of the casing, which is okay. And we're going to take that off so it can look a little prettier. I got this new turner, and I miss my trusty spoon. So, all right, so we're going to let that simmer a little while longer. It's already been simmering about 7 minutes, so we're going to let it simmer another 5 minutes or so, and then it should be ready. Alrighty guys, see how pretty that looks already? So now we're gonna add about a teaspoon of coriander powder, which is what I just put in. Gonna put in a couple of pinches of pepper, which about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. And then I'm gonna put in about a teaspoon of salt, because kale can be a little bitter. So you have to make sure you're seasoning it a little bit. And yes, I went and got my trusty spoon. I did. Somebody gave me that turner. It's supposed to be an all-purpose turner, and I like it. It's nice, but nothing sautés like my trusty spoon. I can't move food around like my trusty spoon. I'll continue to use it. Maybe it just take a little bit of getting used to for me. All right, so that is done. We're gonna take this off the burner because we don't want it to wilt anymore. Oops, I'm sorry, didn't mean to do that. We're gonna take it off because we don't want it to wilt anymore. And then we're gonna go over and start on our salad dressing. And you're gonna love it. And we're gonna build this salad. All right, darlings. So we're gonna make our salad dressing for our salad, but we're gonna make it in the bottom of the bowl so that when we put the salad in, we can toss it around. So, first thing you're gonna do is, I have this, remember I said we had some roasted garlic we're gonna put in our salad dressing today. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. Sorry, I forgot to grab a spoon. So, first thing we're gonna do, sorry, forgive my reach, is I have roasted garlic. That's 3 cloves of roasted garlic. And you can roast it in the oven. All you do, guys, is just peel off as much as the paper, I call it paper, it's not paper. Peel off as much as the paper peel as you can, and then cut it to expose the top, and then put it in a piece of foil, put a little oil on it, and wrap it up. Put it in the oven at 400 degrees. Let it sit in there about 30-40 minutes, and then when you pull it out, it'll push right up. I'll show you guys how to do it one day. Not today, but one day. So we're gonna put that in the bottom of our bowl. 3 cloves of roasted garlic. Then I have 3 tablespoons of the vegan butter that I flavored with some onion flakes and parsley. And we're gonna put that in there. Okay, then we're going to put in our seasonings. And you know, I'm gonna stir this around a little bit because you don't want the garlic to be too chunky and you just get a big old hunk of garlic in your mouth. Unless you like that, you know. But so in here, guys, I have 2 teaspoons of dried oregano. And I'm trying to be more precise with my measurements because I do everything according to taste. So I'm trying to help, I'm trying to do better. So we got 2 teaspoons of dried oregano. We have a half a teaspoon, I'm sorry, of coriander. We have 1 full teaspoon and a half of my herb sea salt that I make. And we have a half a teaspoon of pepper. Okay. And you're gonna mix that around in your vegan butter. I'm using vegan butter, not regular butter. Now if you want to, you can use regular butter or margarine, but I'm using vegan butter. Then you have 3 tablespoons of goat cheese that I've put in the microwave to soften. Yes, I said goat cheese. It's absolutely delicious. Now, goat cheese can be a little pricey. Very true. Excuse me. Goat cheese can be a little pricey, but this is the thing you got to remember about goat cheese. If you put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the refrigerator in the door, it keeps for so long. So it's actually worth the price that you pay for it. And it's good. It makes your food taste good. So I put that in there. Now I'm going to pick up a fork, guys, so I can whisk this stuff around. Okay. Now I'm going to put in 1/3 cup of extra light olive oil. That's 1/3 cup. And then I'm gonna put in a half a cup of red wine vinegar. Okay, I'm gonna mix that around. Oh, that looks good, smells good. It's gonna taste even better. Then I have some Worcestershire sauce. Try saying that 3 times without getting tongue-tied. And it's just a plain one that I bought at the store. And I'm just gonna put like 3 dashes of that in there just to give it a little extra level of flavor. Okay, now your salad dressing is ready. So now what we're gonna do is toss our salad into it. I'm gonna grab my trusty spoon and my new turner and toss. But first I'm gonna drop that over in there into the bowl, out of the pan. Lovely, lovely. I love how the kale is wilted but not completely wilted where it loses color and all of that. So now I'm gonna take my trusty spoon and my turner and I'm tossing in that salad. There we go. And doesn't that look delicious? It is, guys. I'm telling you. You see the little bits of goat cheese and stuff in there? Heavenly. All right, so our salad is ready. Now, I'm going to put all of this stuff away. We're going to get our sausage off the stove because it's ready too. Oh, I'm sorry. I almost forgot. What about the tomatoes and the peppers we didn't use? Yeah. So I have about 6 cherry tomatoes and the rest of those sliced peppers to give your salad that little bit of crunch, you know, because it's a warm salad, so you don't want it too, you know, you want a little crunch in the salad. So, and there you go. Toss that in. It's beautiful. It's going to be delicious. So now, like I said, I'm going to clean up this little mess I made so that we can put our plate together. Our sausages are done. And you guys are going to get to see how beautiful this meal is. Now, before I plate everything up, guys, I just wanted to show you what these peppers and sausages look like done. And they are beautiful. They smell so good. Alrighty, my loves, there you have it. We made us some chicken, sausage, and peppers with a warm kale salad that is absolutely delicious. One of these days, I will show you guys how to roast those garlic to go on that salad in the salad dressing. Not today, but one day. So, I really hope that you enjoyed this recipe and this video. If you want to know how to get some of our fabulous seasonings and sauces and marinades and all that good stuff, I will put the link down below. Just visit us at stellaruth.net. .com was taken, so I had to go with .net. So go to stellaruth.net and see the wide variety of things that we have to offer. And as always, of course, there'll be a shameless plug at the end of this video. So, and yes, I'm a little goofy today. I'm sorry. Not really. So again, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and this recipe. So if you like what you saw today, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't done it already, hit the subscribe button. Shame on you if you have not subscribed already. Because you know I love new family. We love to welcome new family members. So if you haven't done it already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when we get some wonderful videos that we have coming up. We got a lot of things coming up, guys. I have been busy because I was so excited to get back in the kitchen and do what I love, which is share some of my favorite recipes with you guys. So again, I thank you. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hit the subscribe button, we're gonna give us a thumbs up, and then we're gonna share this video with someone that might wanna try some new recipes, try some new things, look at some healthier ways to do some stuff. I'm working to try to get it off. We're gonna work together. We're in this together. So we're gonna help each other. So thank you so much for allowing me into your lives for a few minutes at a time a day. I really appreciate it. I thank God for you guys. Wonderful things have been happening, and it's because you guys have been supporting me, and I love you for it. Thank you so very much. And as always, I love you, love you, love you, and happy cooking.